Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues and delegates. A very good morning to everybody. 大家早上好. It is my pleasure to welcome you this morning. I've just arrived in Hong Kong, so I'm still half asleep. Maybe many of you are also half asleep. So we will make sure that the program is so interesting that everybody will be totally woken up. We are starting this 14th Hong Kong Forum. The number of participants is expected to be around 400 this time, which is a good number. They come from 22 countries, and about 40% of you are first-time attendees to the forum. And by what I've seen in the morning, many of you are definitely repeat offenders and have become, in the meantime, have become old friends. Just a word about the Federation. We still have about 11,000 members, so you could say that the membership is rather stable, which in view of the world economic situation, I think is quite acceptable achievement. But 2 new chapters have been inaugurated. We have now associations, Hong Kong associations in Florida and another one in Nevada, which brings the number of associations in the United States to 11 out of our 35 worldwide associations. And the US delegation is certainly one of the biggest this time with over 60 attendees. A word about the surroundings of the forum. After the forum is finished, I want to emphasize that there will be some activities, other activities in this building to which you are invited to attend. On the 5th and the 7th of December, there is the HKTDC World SME Expo and also the HKTDC Inno Design Tech Expo. So I certainly invite you to, if you don't have anything else to do after the forum, to join those forums. Another thing I want to mention is now about the program. You have the program in front of you. You even have a beautiful book. I invite you just not to take it home for souvenir, but yeah, please do that. But have a look at it, because it's packed with very useful information, not only about the program here, but also about the benefits of membership. Plus, of course, the booklet with the name of all the participants, which should help you in your networking efforts during the forum. As was said, we have a very exciting program. Today, if I may find my page back, I'll come back to the first session, but after that, we have Hong Kong as Asia Central Business District with outstanding speakers explaining how major international companies have been so successful in Hong Kong. The second, well, or the third session is something which is maybe a bit unusual in Hong Kong. A lot of people think Hong Kong is all about money, 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 money. Well, maybe, but not just that. And we have quite a few people, more and more now, interested in social enterprises. So beyond the bottom line will be the topic. And I think it should prove to be quite interesting. The lunch dialogue, you will have 3 speakers, and they are young senior executives of major local and international companies. For the morning session, I have to emphasize that we have a group of about 40 delegates from Guangdong and Guangxi province, senior business executives from those 2 regions who are joining us this morning. And so I invite you to dialogue with them during the breaks and around the lunch. It's my pleasure to welcome them very warmly. So 那些广东、广西代表，热烈欢迎。The afternoon, just a remark. We noticed that sometimes after lunch, some of you feel maybe a bit tired. Maybe they need to have a nap, or maybe they want to attend some urgent business. My advice today would be don't do that, because the program this afternoon is absolutely exciting. We have expanded the China part of the program, and so we will have 2 sessions on China this afternoon. The first one will be about the economic background and development in China. And the second session, you will have 3 senior company executives from China who will explain their success. On top of that, for this afternoon, we have invited representatives of Hong Kong-based international chambers of commerce, and around 120 of those people have registered to come this afternoon. Certainly, they found the proposed program about China quite interesting, but I think what is interesting for us here is that you will have the opportunity during the sessions and at the drinks after the session to network and meet and talk to those 120 Hong Kong-based international business people. So you see that we have, at the forum, we try to have the best speakers, but also to give you the best networking opportunities. Now, I move to the first session of the day, and this is not the first time it's done, and I think it has always been extremely interesting. And we have the pleasure of welcoming Mr. Jack So, chairman of the TDC. Mr. Jack So has become the chairman of the TDC the 1st of October 2007. In his capacity, he presides over a 19-member council comprising heads of Hong Kong major commerce and industry organizations and senior government officials. And as you know, the council plans and supervises a global operation through an office network covering more than 40 key business centers to promote Hong Kong's trade and business with economies around the world. Mr. So was the executive director of the TDC from 1985 to 1992. Then he became the chairman of the MTR Corporation in 1995, and he was deputy chairman and group managing director of PCCW from 2003 to 2007. Interesting, since we saw one another's last time, Mr. Su has been appointed chairman of a newly established consultative committee on economic and trade cooperation between Hong Kong and the mainland. And in January, he was also appointed as a non-official member of the Economic Development Commission and convener of its working group of convention and exhibition industries and tourism. He's also a member of the Government Commission on Strategic Development. So you can see that Mr. So is really key to what is happening in Hong Kong on the economic front, both as head of the TDC and also very active in those very important commissions. So it is my pleasure to welcome my friend Jack So to the podium.